Do big data and NoSQL go hand in hand?
Probably not. I mean, I would have to say that you can really use whatever you are comfortable with to solve big data problems. And today they usually involve a lot of relational databases, and I don't think it's going to change, nor should it change.
Right. Now, this is a question I've asked a number of people. I'm really curious about it. Is there a tipping point for this type of solution? I mean, is it a certain scale or a certain amount of data? How do you decide to go down that road?
So there are a mix of different factors. Usually there is a tipping point, but it's a confluence not really of just data size, but more complexity of operations, number of users you have, operational budget, operational expertise rather. And usually those, again, mix up and you put yourself in a situation where you kind of have to go to NoSQL, at least so far. That's kind of the use cases I've seen.
So what were your big takeaways from the NoSQL Tapes interviews?
So I really can't say that there were, very clear overarching messages coming out. I think we're still very, very early in the movement. It's only been a couple of years. And if I had to really, find some of those lessons, I would say it's really that it is a global movement. It is something that's happening all around the globe. I mean, I met with people from America, from Europe, from Asia, and everybody's kind of working in their own corner about different things. So I would kind of put it as like an interesting movement brought about by necessity as well as interest, and that would be the big one. The other one is that lots of people see lots of different things in NoSQL, and they interpret it in different ways, and they try to solve the problem in different ways.
Last question for you. Does NoSQL have a firm definition, and does it need one?
So definitely not. It doesn't have one. It encompasses a lot of different solutions that have very little in common, very different trade-offs, very different objectives. And I would have to say yes, it probably would benefit from unified definition, but it's kind of beside the point because nobody would agree on one. I think what we have to do with just NoSQL as a catch-all term, and people kind of get the spirit of things if they don't get like clear definition of it.
Is it beneficial to not have one then? I mean, do you think that helps with innovation?
I have to say definitely on a psychological level, it's a mirror term. Yeah. People recognize themselves in it. So I think that explains a lot of both the adulation of the movement of that as well as the backlash the movement of that, because people really see widely different things in it.
Right. Well, thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate it.
No problem.